I'm just now reading this story that just broke on the Royce Report, and you can read the full story if you go to julieroyce.com, and that's Julie, ROYS.com. It's very, very disturbing, and the title of the story is Former Daystar Executive and His Wife Accuse Joni Lamb of Covering Up Their Daughter's Sexual Abuse. It's hard to read the story and not cry, really. It is so devastating, especially to Jonathan and Suzy Lamb's young daughter. It's very devastating. So I will be reporting more on this story in the days ahead. I just don't know how Joni Lamb sleeps at night. I really don't. Anything for the network. Anything for the network. Family in Prayer, and especially Jonathan and Suzy. They're no longer working there, and they're free now. They're free. They have to pick up the pieces and forge ahead. God has to expose these things, and it has to be done. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope you'll go over and read the article and read it and weep. God bless.
The saga involving the couple's daughter started 8 months before the incident at the beach house. That's when the girl disclosed to Suzy she'd been molested. Suzy said her daughter told her that a man had touched her, and used her own hands to indicate she'd been finger-raped vaginally and anally. TRR is not releasing the name of the daughter to protect her privacy. The girl did not identify her molester, other than to mention a couple physical characteristics, Suzy said. Initially, Suzy thought the perpetrator was someone at her daughter's school. But she discovered the school didn't employ any men. As the months went by, both Jonathan and Suzy began to suspect Pete. She recalled that after a summer vacation in 2020, Pete told her that her daughter had walked in on him in the bathroom completely naked. They noticed their daughter became terrified to come to Daystar, where Pete worked, and once ran and hid in a corner when she saw Pete enter a room. They said Pete was often with their children in Daystar's green room while they were filming their show. And once, Rebecca and J.W., Jonathan's sister and brother-in-law, warned them about Pete. The couple reportedly told her they saw him putting his hands all over the child and kissing her. Jonathan, J.W., Weiss and Rachel. Pete also would come over and play with the girl at Jonathan and Suzy's house when only her brother and a nanny were home, which Suzy said the nanny found creepy. And once, Pete and his wife had the girl and her brother sleep over at their house. After that sleepover, Suzy said her daughter went from being the most affectionate, loud, fun child, to quiet. Nobody could touch her physically, except me. And when my husband would even come close, her body would stiffen up. Yet, according to Jonathan and Suzy, Marcus and Joni consistently fought to protect Pete and Daystar's image rather than their own granddaughter.